I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow.
Worst episode ever.
Come wander with me, love.
Oh, howdy folks, and welcome back to the Spaghetti Theater for another Twilight Zone review. Suppose you're wondering why I have this. Well, I don't actually play the guitar. People seem to think I do just because I have long hair. Alright, I'm not even holding this right. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. This time I thought it would be fun to explore one of my least favorite episodes of the Twilight Zone. They can't all be winners, right? Now, I know I called it the worst episode ever, but in the end, I still accept it as a Twilight Zone episode. It was more weaker, if not worse. It has the concept of an interesting idea, only it seems to fall flat. To me anyway. So I'll try not to dump on it too much. Since it was directed by Richard Donner, the guy who directed Superman, Goonies, the Lethal Weapon movies, etc., etc., a competent director, yes. But it's not always easy to translate a story like this from page to screen. But he tries anyway. Well, let's take a look at it, shall we? It's episode 34 from season 5, so it was one of the last episodes to be aired. Also a factor to take in. The Twilight Zone was probably running out of steam at this point. Yet they still managed to produce many memorable episodes from this season. Just not this one. It's called Come Wander With Me. No, I can't play the guitar. It's my fiance's guitar. Anyway, it stars Gary Crosby, one of the sons of the crooner himself, Bing Crosby. Bing. The resemblance is very clear. He sort of looks like his dad. So it all starts off with this convertible driving down some backwoods country road when he's forced to stop at this bridge because, well, it's fucked and not passable. And right off the bat, it's established that this guy is a singer and performer named Floyd Burney, apparently. Well, okay then, Floyd. It's written on everything he owns. Plus, he carries around a guitar and a speaker. So he's really into this shit. As he wanders down this road in search of something, I don't know, a new bridge, anything I guess, like this junk shop that he happens upon. Only no one seems to be here, so he starts playing with shit. When suddenly, boom! Old guy from nowhere. And not just any old guy, that's Fred Ziffel, the owner of Arnold the Pig from Green Acres. Yeah, it's him, alright. A teleporting old guy. Must be the Twilight Zone. Hey, wait, could this be Hooterville? It is Hooterville! Look, it's Petticoat Junction! And look, I found the Hooters! 3 of them! 6 if you count each individual Hooter. This review is over. This has been a huge dream of mine. Bye! Wait for me, ladies, I'm coming! Don't put those dresses back on yet! Ah, damn it! Don't look at me like that, Uncle Joe. You lazy sack of shit. It must be his shop though, so Floyd introduces himself.
I'm Floyd Burney.
And explains that he came way out here into the country to buy an old folk song off any country folk willing to sell him a song. Since I guess when it comes to writing songs, he's a talentless hack.
Now you got a good folk song, I'm ready to pay you top dollar.
But at least he's willing to pay for it. However, Mr. Ziffel doesn't seem to care, and has no interest in what Floyd has to say. So Floyd assumes that other country singers looking to buy music beat him to the punch or something.
They got 2 of you already, right? Who was it, that Harlan Trio?
And that's why this old guy won't talk to him. Yeah, right. Think he cares about your shit? So to spice up the deal, he offers to buy some of this junk from the shop, hoping the old guy will budge.
Just suppose now I was to buy one of your little treasures here.
And again, Fred Ziffel couldn't give 2 shits what this city folk wants, because people don't normally come this way anyhow.
Nobody comes here. I ain't got nothing they would want.
When suddenly a woman starts singing, and it catches Floyd's ear. There we go, a song for him to buy. So he does just that. He ditches Fred Ziffel to go track down whoever's singing that song. So back to wandering. As he walks right past his own grave. What the hell? That's eerie. Too bad he didn't see it. Even Rod Serling questions this odd shit too.
Mr. Floyd Burney is about to answer the age-old question of whether a man can be in two places at the same time.
So let's swing over to him for a second. Swish. Hey Rod, so what's up with this shit? But of course, the only thing he can tell us is where that music's coming from.
The words and music are recorded in the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone, of course. So golly, you just wandered into the Twilight Zone, bitch. So back to this wandering idiot, who doesn't seem to realize that this creepy chick in a black cloak is following him. When... Shut the hell up, bird. Pow! There's that chick again. And cut the music. Great, now what? More wandering, I guess. Right into this creepy chick just standing in the middle of the woods. What the hell? I guess she was the one singing. This idiot doesn't seem to notice. So she approaches him and he plays it all cool. Not to scare her off. He asks her name.
Mary Rachel.
So Floyd here starts strumming that very song on his guitar, which seems to bother Rachel since she claims the song is secret.
That song is secret.
I guess.
It belongs to somebody.
She's a little weird. That's when she mentions the Rayford brothers.
The Rayford brothers? They made me promise not to sing it anymore.
Someone that Floyd assumes is another country music group, trying to buy this lady's music.
Yeah, I know them. Sure, they work out of Chattanooga. No. It's the Ray Tones. The Rayfords.
Okay, that's a thing, I guess. Buying made-up jingles from backwoods country folk. Another hit from the Rayford brothers. Stolen from this chick. So now Floyd wants her to stick around and sing the whole song, so he can buy it off her before anyone else. So she agrees apparently, and that's where we find out the name of the song. Come Wander With Me. Yep, the title of the episode. But soon after this, she panics and has to bail.
I've got to go now. They'll be looking
Wait
for
a
me.
minute.
And is all wound up about even having spoken to this guy.
I'm bespoke.
What is that supposed to mean, bespoke?
Floyd still wants to buy that song though, even though money doesn't seem to interest her.
Now, I need that song. I don't know what kind of an act those Rayford brothers got, but that song was meant for me, and I need it. Now, I'll buy it. What do you want, 50 bucks? 100?
So he shows her his vision by actually singing the song. Come wander with me. I'm just kidding.
Come wander with me, love.
Now is that dubbed or is that really Gary Crosby?
Come wander with me.
Sounds dubbed for some reason. I would figure if you're Bing Crosby's son, you better know how to sing.
I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger.
Only she doesn't seem to be into this either, and now wants to go away with him, like in the song.
Would you really take me away? And you'd love only me?
So they're in love now, I guess. That was the quickest I've ever seen anyone fall in love, but now they're kissing. So the singing continues as we pan over to that chick in the black cloak again. It's Rachel. I'm pretty sure it's her. Same chick. The one he's making out with right now. So okay then, fine. I'm sorta confused. Is it her future self, like in Spur of the Moment? Another Twilight Zone episode. But who cares? Cut to later. It's nighttime now. And they're still singing. Only now he's taping it. Fancy. Then she asks him if he still loves her.
Do you still love me?
Sure I do, honey.
Why the hell not, I guess. We've known each other for a whopping few hours, and she's now insistent that they leave this place. But not until he hears his playback. Wants to make sure he got the whole song on tape.
Just as soon as we finish listening to the playback.
And the song is the story of their love, apparently, according to her.
The story of my love. I love you. I've always loved you.
That's when we realize that the Rayford brothers are actually characters in this song.
Rayfords were brothers.
Which Floyd thinks is a nice touch, including the Rayford brothers.
Sure, put your own name in the song. Why not?
But what exactly is going on here? Is he dead? Is she real? That's when Rachel mentions that Billy Rayford always comes through this way because
Billy Rayford, he always comes here.
that's the way it always happens, like in the song.
Okay, kid?
No, not this time.
What do you mean, not this time?
Okay, I guess. Are they stuck in a Mobius loop? Like a zoetrope? Only Floyd sees this as a chance to talk with these Rayford brothers. Maybe cut some sort of deal about buying these songs or something, I think. And he finds Billy Rayford alright, only it's not what he thinks. Billy Rayford is a crazy hick nut with a shotgun. Or a Civil War musket? Maybe? A big gun. Who's here to kill him for, I guess, seeing this chick Rachel?
Hearing you're the one who's been taken out after Mary Rachel.
One thing is clear, he's not here to buy songs, and probably doesn't have his own country band. So a fight ensues, and Billy is killed as Floyd's playback tape hits the ground and starts playing the song.
You killed Billy Rayford.
Right at the point in the song that talks about this very moment that just happened.
Beneath an old willow tree.
Billy getting killed by the old willow tree. Well shit, that's weird. Are they stuck inside of a song? Is that it? Like a record player that just keeps skipping back to the same track, or a CD that's on repeat? So now, confused as all hell, Floyd can hear the sound of hound dogs in the distance, since now he's a wanted killer. And even though no one knows about it yet, already has a posse on his ass, ready to kill him for this shit.
And we got a split!
Ah, country folk with their kangaroo courts, pitchforks, and torches. And Rachel keeps going on, but how it always happens this way, and tries to get him to do something different, to change the outcome of the song.
If you run, they'll catch you. Maybe if you didn't run this time. If I hit you, maybe it could be different.
Only he's a big panicky idiot, who just goes on to run anyway. Knowing it's too late, Rachel just sings the rest of the song.
It's too late. They sought out their brother.
Only he's not really interested in buying it now. Too busy going crazy. Got a posse of murdering psychopaths on my ass. I am a little too busy running for my life, ladies. These backwoods strangers want to lynch him. Floyd then ditches Rachel there as she begs him to stay.
Don't run. Don't run.
And then becomes that black cloaked version of herself.
I'll always love you.
I guess that means he's fucked. I guess he no longer has the world on a string or sitting on a rainbow. Da-da-da-da-da-dee-da. But does make it back to that junk barn to beg Fred Ziffel to help him. Here, old guy, take money.
I'll pay you. I'll pay you anything.
I'll sing you a song. Anything, just help my ass, Fred Ziffel.
My baby's like a honey tree, sweet as can be.
For fuck's sake. Only he just walks away, prompting Floyd to totally friggin' lose it.
Where you going? Where you going, old man? Where are you going, old man?
And just kills Fred Ziffel. What the fuck, man? Was that necessary? Probably partially deaf, couldn't hear you. He actually was, too. In real life, but he did nothing to deserve that. Crazy bastard. Now the mob has a good reason to kill you. So he hides behind these instruments that all start going off at once by themselves. Only bringing the attention right to him. As these three shadows corner this lunatic, who understandably has lost his mind. When bang! I guess they just execute him right there in the barn. Cause snap, now we're just looking at his grave. Again. So that's what happened. I guess. As Rod Serling throws in his final thoughts, which are not much help either.
May be said of Mr. Floyd Burney, but forever recorded among the folk songs of the Twilight Zone.
Therefore ending this episode of the Twilight Zone, so they could go right out and try to sell you some toothpaste. Which leads me into my final thoughts on what I thought was one of the more weaker episodes of the Twilight Zone. Now, when reviewing a Twilight Zone episode, I'll watch it a few times, so now I feel like I have a little more understanding towards this episode. A little. It just leaves you with a lot of questions. But I think it's easier than I thought. My guess is that Come Wander With Me is a song that for some reason keeps playing out, word for word, in reality, in these backwoods. And no one seems to realize it's happening, except for Rachel. So does this mean that once Floyd is killed, in the barn, and then buried, he just regenerates in that convertible, stopping at that busted bridge, only to repeat this over and over again, like it was some sort of darker version of Groundhog Day? Sounds maddening. At least for Rachel. Everyone else acts like it's never happened before. It's all happening for the first time. Except for Fred Ziffel, not sure what his deal was. Could be that he does realize it's happening and just lost his mind. And these Rayford brothers, their involvement with this is confusing. Did they think Floyd was someone else? I don't know. That's why I find this to be a weaker episode. But it's not all bad. Like I said, it's a neat concept. How songs, once they're recorded, play the same tale again and again. And this is what it would be like to be the living embodiment of a song. Which is neat but maddening at the same time. It's hard to end something like that on a positive note. Mostly since the song itself has a depressing end. I bet it would be a far better experience reliving the song's celebration again and again. But even that would get old after a while. Change can be a good thing. And on that note, I'll end this look at the last Twilight Zone to ever be filmed, but not aired. Season 5's Come Wander With Me. Thanks again for watching. And as usual, thanks to those who have subscribed to me as well. Join me next time when I finally do my face reveal, and you can finally see what the hell this idiot looks like.
In this video, we are going to discuss why Eddie Spaghetti's face reveal was the worst decision a YouTuber has ever made.
Oh wait, I blew that shit in my first video, and every other one to follow after that. So until next time everyone, adios, and I'll see you at the theater. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Thanks girls. That was the best day of Farmer Spaghetti's life. I have been dreaming of this since the early days of Nick at Night, ladies. Damn, you're my favorite. You. Hey! In your face, Uncle Joe! You fat, lazy old coot! Ha! You are so jealous of me right now.
Worst episode ever.